for these two young people to somehow get weapons, making bad decisions, not knowing there's consequences, and shooting at the police is not a very smart thing to do.
Welcome to Houston, guys. We made it to an officer-involved shooting right over here where I'm walking to, guys. This was just about an hour ago. Houston officers responded to an officer-involved shooting. This area right behind me. I'm gonna have the address here and everything, so you guys can take a look at what exactly happened. All right, how you guys doing? All right, how you guys doing? Did you guys see anything crazy? Hear the gunshots? Okay, thank you. All right. Huh? This is for pistols. This is for like a little more, you know. Yeah, so wonderful. Okay, guys, so listen, we have made it to this area of Houston. This, literally, as we were strolling by, this is the Park Deville Apartments. There's an officer involved. Whoa, look at that Mercury right there. Wow, look at that. This is what happened after the officer-involved shooting that took place today in Houston this Saturday. So, according to the police and the people, residents, and neighbors who live there, they say that these two teenagers were up to no good. They were menace to society. Apparently, they were pretty dangerous, causing crimes, maybe robbing, stealing, looting, terrorizing the community. Well, finally, it all comes to an end when these two teenagers, armed with guns, don't know who had the gun, maybe it was a rifle, pistol, shotgun, not sure. Police did not get fully into those details, but those two teenagers hid in an empty, vacant, abandoned apartment unit at the Park Deville Apartments. Okay, so management used a Nextdoor app, and they saw the teenagers go in there, 15, 17 years old. They called police, and they went with the keys to open up the door to get them out of there because they were trespassing. Immediately upon the opening the door, officers were met with one of those teenagers that had access to a gun, and I think the kids shot, and the officers started shooting back, were forced to fire. One of the kids were hit with a bullet in the upper chest area, the torso. The other was cut by glass, I think, as they were trying to jump out the window. Well, both of them are at the hospital. I think the shooting victim, the one that was shot, might be in critical condition. But that's the very latest update. This was teenagers up to no good, causing crimes, running away, finding some shelter to stay in, and they met officers who did not play games and opened fire. The body cam will be released in about 30 days, thank goodness, so we can know more about the situation. All right, let's get into the video. Very different world, Houston. Such a different scene. We got a whole bunch of camera crews walking that way, so we're going to follow them. I'm assuming they're going to go talk to the PIO, the officers and all that, you know. This is the building where it happened. I don't know what hood this is, guys. I'm brand new to Houston, all right? But we do see 2-3 crime scene vans, and we do see the media right over there. Maybe we might get lucky, and we might get an interview with the PIO officer. It's actually right over there. The crime scene, as you can see, is way back over there. Let me zoom in. Now, of course, they don't know anything about our presence. We're from Florida. So, of course, they're going to think that we are absolutely out of our mind. Oh, we got ice here. This might actually be it's hard to get on the other side of the street. I'm going to try to get to the other side. Maybe we're allowed. At the hoopty right here. So we don't know if this is deadly. All we heard is that this is they got a call of someone with a weapon, and they responded. And upon they had to fire, officers were like forced to fire or something like that. It's a lot of traffic here. Casa Bella Apartments right in front of that. I'm gonna take a risk here and walk. Got the crime scene investigator doing her thing. Get out of the road real quick. Got the crime scene investigators right behind me here. Whole media presence. The way they're looking at us is absolutely interesting. They've never seen our kind before, but it's okay. A long way from Florida, but we're here. Looks like somewhere over there. You can all see a whole bunch of media setting up. This has to be something major. This has to be something insane, you know? Looks like undercovers. The cops right over here. Something. But if the cameras are there, we're gonna go get a little closer.
Nope.
How you guys doing? This is a media staging area?
Yeah, this is cool staging.
Oh, nice, nice. Don't mind me, I'm just independent.
You know? Hey, man.
I know I look out of place,
Have at it.
you know, but thank you. Appreciate it. So this has to be something. We're here, you know. And right over there, that's where all the media is setting up. I'm not sure what they're doing. I don't know how they do it here in Texas, but in Florida, I will never be allowed this close, which is actually interesting. But someone is going to soon speak right in front of those microphones. So, but right behind this building, this definitely looks ghetto, guys. Look at that. This 100% looks pretty ghetto. But as you can see, I think someone's going to give a speech.
You got that one? Okay, in the script I say on page, it's here on page 48. It's actually page 47. Can you just repeat that one?
We might have to cut and come back in case they're going to determine what they're going to say. This might take a couple minutes, but we'll wait a little bit. But I kind of don't want to miss this. I kind of want to hear what the PIO have to say. I know they're going to probably upload this on Twitter, maybe, who knows, but I kind of want to get this and just see how different they are from Florida to Texas. I want to see how they do their role here, you know. They're not going to be too close, but they're here. All right, all right. Guess we're waiting for more people to come in. Well, if we have all these crime scene vans, this has to be something serious. Got to be something bigger than what it is, but they're probably setting up. But we're going to go ahead and walk around a little bit because they're most likely they're going to speak for a while. Video surveillance. Wow. Okay, this is very interesting. Look. As per section 30.07, Penal Code, trespass by a license holder with an openly carried handgun, a person licensed under the subcharter H Charter 411 Government Code, handgun licensing law may not enter this property with a handgun that is carried openly. Oh, wow. Interesting. I was like looking at that. I'm like, what the hell does that mean, you know? But if I had the drone, man, we would have been able to fly over this because, as you can see, the actual crime scene is deep behind that apartment complex. So that's where we have to go. All right. Now, I'm not too worried about getting the interview with the PIO, but as you can see, this might be a Mexican barrio. Maybe this could be an ICE raid, and then they shot back, but you can see a massive amount of law enforcement presence right back there. I don't have my camcorder. We can't fully zoom in, but that's okay. But you could definitely see what looks like red and yellow crime scene tape deep in there. So the question is, was this an ICE raid? You know, was this some sort of, maybe an immigrant? I don't know. So I saw a person in one of those black undercover vehicles with an ICE badge and stuff like that, you know. So we're going to keep walking around and kind of check the scene out. Maybe there's like a back alley There's like a back alley or something that we could walk around and look. Got some neighbors here. Hopefully, just hopefully, we'll find someone that wants to speak. You got some people going in and out of there. I don't know if you can go in there. Oh, there is media over there. Okay, shit. Well, say less. Let's actually go in here before cops kick us out. Wow, this place looks sort of ghetto. I don't know this area well, but this area looks... Make sure my helmet's straight. All right. Okay, so the crime scene starts from right in there. So that tape starts from there. Okay. All right. You can see that. How you guys doing? Not too bad, just surviving. All right. Sort of friendly, not as good. We got a camera guy over here. Some folks. All right, and there it is. Must have definitely happened over there. Got an officer right over there. You guys can look at that and see. Okay, you got an, looks like a detective. I know it's kind of hard to see, but if we can just get a little closer, maybe, just maybe, you might see him. All right, well, not too bad. Okay, so then we got this part over here. Let's go a little closer and see what we can see. That's where the tape, we got the fire line, looks like crime scene tape. A guy going in the crime scene unit. Oh my goodness, okay, makes sense. Laundry room, this gotta be the projects. Okay, then we got the crime scene right over here. So they're right there. Very interesting, look at that. Okay guys, so we're gonna cut it here and we're gonna make a video for Instagram, so hold on for a second.
The Houston Police Department. Today we're at 8360 Park Place. At approximately 1 o'clock, HPD patrol units received a call of a trespassing prowler here at this apartment complex. Upon arrival, the officers met with the management. What's interesting about this apartment complex is they use technology like the Nextdoor app, where they identified 2 individuals that were in a vacant apartment. So as officers went to the apartment with management, they knocked on the door. Management entered the apartment using their key. The officers immediately faced a suspect with a weapon. Officers retreated and took positions at the location in the rear of the complex, in the rear of the apartment, and also in the front. Once the officers went to the back of the complex, they held their positions and the suspects retreated to the back of the apartment complex. In the back is a high window. They broke out the window, and once the suspects were able to get down on the ground, they immediately started firing upon our officers. So our officers retreated and returned fire. There were several shots fired. I don't have the accurate number now. That's part of the preliminary investigation. But during the gunfight, there was 1 suspect that was injured. Right now, it looks like we have 2 individuals that are possibly juveniles. 1 female, 15 years of age, 1 17-year-old suspect that's at Memorial Hermann Hospital right now in surgery. The 15-year-old did not receive any gunshot wounds, but cut her leg on the window as she exited. Both suspects were taken into custody. They were subsequently transported to Memorial Hermann Hospital. So right now we have officers at that location checking on their welfare. Let me just say this. The Houston police officers, they do a wonderful job. They go into danger. And right now I just would like people to really look out for the officers because they went into an unknown today. Went into an apartment and immediately saw a suspect with a weapon and were immediately fired upon. And this is tragic for those officers. So a lot of times we just think about the individuals doing the shooting, but we need to think about the officers too. So right now, what we have is 2 suspects that are going to be detained and charged, and we have 2 officers, 1 with 13 years assigned to our East Side Patrol, another with 30 years assigned to our East Side Patrol. Thankfully, both of those officers are doing fine at this moment. With anything, or let me just say this, while we were out here on this scene, we learned some more information about these suspects, that they're possibly wanted for other home invasions and other violent crimes against the citizens here in Houston. So I think we got 2 violent offenders off the streets today. So with any investigation, we have 3 investigations going. One is our special investigations unit. They will be looking into the criminal element and see if there was anything that was done wrong on our part. And then also internal affairs, that is our administrative, and our investigators will be looking at that also. And then we'll partner with the Harris County District Attorney's office, and they will do a full picture of what happened out here today. With anything, any investigation, the officers will be placed on administrative duty until the case is cleared. So that's pretty much what we have right now. Are there any questions?
Where was the 17-year-old shot?
Was shot in the upper body. Yes.
Have you recovered the weapons, and can you say what kind of weapons they had? And did both suspects have them?
Sure. Right now, that's part of the preliminary investigation. I do not have that information right now. So once our investigators look at that, we'll be able to give you more answers.
And to clarify, how many times was the suspect hit?
Right now, that's part of the investigation also. I'm not sure, so I don't want to give you a false number.
As far as the teens go, this is pretty young, pretty violent at a young age.
Yes, it is. It is, and it's very alarming, and that's something that we are starting to see in our city. So we're working very hard to try to curb that. And let me just say also that the Houston Police Department is very transparent. We will release the body-worn camera footage within 30 days.
And did the apartment management give any indication how long they had been there, or did they just break in today?
That is part of the investigation. But like I said, they were using that Nextdoor app, so the neighbors were really resilient, where they reported that to management, and they were able to notify the Houston Police Department so we can come out here and find out what was going on in that vacant unit.
And did the suspect's weapon have any add-ons, any clips, any magazines?
That's part of the investigation.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
With all those rounds being fired, did any nearby apartment units or any other witnesses, bystanders get hit as a result?
Sure, that's a great question. And to our knowledge, no, but that is part of the investigation. So our teams are back there now making sure that there are no rounds in the buildings or anybody else was injured. We're doing it door to door to make sure of that.
I spoke to residents here,
Yes, sir.
and they're telling me that this is something, not specific like this, but the sound of gunshots is something that frequently fills the airs in this neighborhood. And there's been reports here recently, but from a chief's perspective, how do you categorize that suspects are shooting in an apartment complex at 1 in the afternoon on a Saturday, where you see kids and families
Absolutely.
right in the open?
Yes, it is very disturbing. And that's why we ask our citizens to step up when they see any type of activity, to give us a call. And like I said, this community right here, right, they banded together and they're using that technology, and we ask others to do that too. When you see someone out there that, you know, is possibly a trespasser, give us a call, and we're going to come out and we're going to do our job.
And do we have any history on the 2 suspects?
Not at this moment. That's part of the investigation. Thank you.
Any other questions? And the unit that those kids were in originally, was that a vacant unit or how?
No, it was a vacant unit. Yes, it was. Right. That's how we were able to gain access, because it was vacant. Nobody lived there.
And then when they started the shootout, did they go to a different unit? Or
No, they just exited out the rear of the unit.
Was the suspect conscious when he was taken to? He said he was in surgery, but was he alert?
Yes, he was.
Were there signs that that apartment was broken into, or did it appear that it was already locked since it was a vacant unit?
Right. That's part of.
Oh, snap. Guys, check it out. District Attorney. Can't really see it, but District Attorney is over there investigating. We got what looks like some very serious authorities, probably detectives, and man in a suit. Hold on, let me aim the camera much better. Anyways, we made our video for Instagram, so now we're back onto the full wide screen right behind me. So this right behind me is where the individual was shot on behalf of a suspicious person with a weapons call. And right over there, you can see an officer protecting that part of the crime scene. So we already went over there and took a brief look. There's nothing much to see over there, just 2 crime scene investigators putting up tape. This whole area right here is blocked off. Wow, very interesting. Now, we're gonna step out. We've seen enough. We looked at it, okay? And now it's time to head on out of here and upload the live police press release that literally just happened right behind that building over there. So we're gonna go upload that. That's gonna be much more to this, scene, because again, I just responded here freshly, so there's not too much to really know and say, unless someone here can tell us something. But that's okay, Okay, so guys, I appreciate you watching. We have some more units arriving, so we're gonna go check them out way over there to the front. And upon that going on, well, this really seems interesting. I never seen a scene like this in Florida. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So it's very interesting to see that. So this place definitely looks active. It looks like a mix. This looks like a more Latino here than black. Not really sure. But we're gonna go ahead and see what else we can see and go further over there, guys. All right, so we're gonna get back to the car too. I don't want to leave the car abandoned for a long time.
Cross like this? It's all safe to cross like this.
All right. Okay. Well, guys, we're gonna end it here. What we're gonna do is, well, get some B-roll shots of these Houston police officers, so in the future we can make videos easily. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Houston, Harris County, somewhere in the hood of the projects. Somewhere in the hood of the projects. All right. There we go. You can see me much better now. Guys, stay safe. Tune in for the next scene. If you guys appreciate this video, if you live in Houston, please send me more news tips so we can cover more of the Houston area, because this area is large and massive. So with that being said, we're gonna do my best to, yes, I like it. It's a very wild, big city here. So guys, be safe, be careful, and I'll definitely see you on the next scene, all right? Stay safe.